On today's episode of the Command Center podcast, we've got Spin That Wheel. We're going to look at what the offense could look like with some of the top draft prospects and what the defense could look like with the top draft prospects. Offense, defense, that's going to be a lot of fun. We got some quotes.
Yes, most definitely. And you got stung by a stingray.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, I love the stingray.
It all starts right now.
There we go. We got a stingray and a goat.
Welcome to the Command Center podcast. I'm Logan Paulson here with Fred Smoot
4-3
and Santana Moss in a lovely shade of blue. As always, we're presented by Big Bear AI, mission ready AI for a rapidly evolving world. And we are in the Big Bear AI Command Center studio. And Fred is referencing a very cruel joke.
That April Fool's got me, but it didn't really get me because it was the truth. Like I'm telling you.
Yeah, it was the truth.
No, I read.
You ain't run 4-3.
I read 4-3-7, man. Listen, man.
I just want to know how you felt after when you woke up and realized it was a dream, and then you just held on to it for all these years. Like what was that?
It
feeling
wasn't
like
a dream,
to know
man.
that? Damn,
Listen to me. Tanner, I ran that 4-3, man. I told you. Listen.
Just no one was there. Do you ever seen that movie? Oh God, Mystery Men. Have you ever seen that movie?
Mystery Man?
Yeah, it was like a pre-superhero movie. It was like the first superhero movie, like when Blade came out.
All right.
And so basically, there's a guy in that movie. Mm-hmm. His name is Mr. Invisible, but he's only invisible when no one's watching.
He's not invisible then.
Right. So that's how I feel about your morning.
No, man. Listen, man. I ran that 4-3 with grace. And I listen, y'all don't bother me. Amanda didn't bother me.
You know how I know Amanda bothered you?
Yeah.
Because the first thing you did
is attack her.
You attacked her. You tried to make fun of her. First thing. So it's even though it's in there somewhere, right?
It just comes with it, man. It just comes with him. Like, we just spoke of this. Before you guys got in the office, we were sitting back there. I'm back there with Kayla and Anna. And I was talking about the whole DM thing. I get a lot of these people responding about the whole
shows and stuff. Yeah.
April Fool's joke. And Kayla said, poor Amanda. She don't know. She opened up that door.
To get her attacked.
He was like, Fred's going to attack. I was like, man, trust you me. She's in there now. I said, and then we can't even get started. And he talking about she got on the old lady threes or something.
No, them auntie threes.
Auntie threes.
You know when you wear them shoes with the back out, you know you somebody auntie. Where my nephew at? You come in there looking for your nephew. All right? That's all I'm saying.
Amanda, those shoes are fine. Don't forget.
They're not.
They're classy.
Oh my gosh. Obviously, we're having a good time on this show. And, if you want to come see us live and in living color, you can meet us at Franklin Hall, April 15th at 5:30 p.m. So this isn't like a normal show where we'll record that and then we'll air it. Like, this is its own standalone show.
Live.
Because this is part of the uniform reveal.
Yes.
Right? So like Major Tuddy will be there, the Command Force will be there, Legends will be there. We're talking about some guys, we're not going to say any names, but some guys, big time
some
people.
older guys that you would love
to see.
Yeah.
And we're going to have giveaways. But this is a live event.
Yeah.
Right? So at something I think a lot of people want to see, which is the new uniform. Right? So
we're going to release them.
We will be a feature of that at Franklin Hall. 5:30. Make sure you check it out. And again, this isn't going to be in like the normal podcast thing. So if you want to check us out, make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel.
Ring that bell.
Yeah, click that bell, right? That notification bell. Because I didn't know this because I'm an old person. But that bell will give you a notification anytime we're live.
All right.
So you won't miss the show. So make sure you check it out.
Actually, you're the youngest person.
I know, but I do old people. Like, did you know that? That's what the bell was for?
Not at all.
Yeah, so like.
We're technically challenged. Like, my kids tell me all the time, Daddy, you got an iPhone that you don't really use it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You call and you text. That's it.
Yeah.
It's more things to that phone than that.
Yeah, I mean, I do use my phone for like the internet quite a bit.
Do you get mad when you see people talking to their phone? Because I do. Like using chat and AI, like call Mallory.
Dude, that does bug me.
That bugs me. No, you call Mallory.
So I love my wife very much.
Yeah.
I love my wife very much, but she'll do this thing where she's trying to call somebody. She'll be like, call Susan. Call Susan. Call Susan. And I'm like, just
call Susan. You could have pushed the button and called Susan yourself.
By the time that happens, and I love my wife. You're the best, babe. But that does something. I'm like, what? Why are we doing that? We're wasting.
Listen, when I was on a plane not too long ago, and this lady was like, "Call Mallory." and the phone just would not call Mallory. And I was like, would she please stop? Like, stop. Like, push the button. Yeah. Like, push the button and call Mallory yourself.
Well, I use it, so I don't got no.
But like, it works really well for you, though, huh?
Every now and then it has this, it calls somebody else different, and you be like, I got to change this person's name.
They call Claude.
Yeah. Like you can't have a person that you call that their initials just T, and they don't quite hear you say T such and such because they will call somebody else with a T.
And now I'm calling somebody I wasn't supposed to call.
It happens to me all the time.
So again, that's a kind of a funny thing with the phone. Yeah. The one that really gets me is the young people doing FaceTime. Like, so I'll be like, but they'll be out and about, like walking around. Yeah. And so like when I go do these like help guys with the draft, like they'll be on the phone with their girlfriend, like just walking around like the training facility. Yeah. Oh, wow. And I'm like, I don't know if I would
do that when I was playing.
Yeah, right. It's just a different way of kind of communicating.
You can have an uncle like Santana walking around with that mic in his ear, and he just talking. You don't know if he talking to you or talking to.
That's gotten me a couple times. Like I've been.
No. I have said, what's up, man? Yeah. He like who.
Don't talk to me, yeah.
I'm talking to this.
Got my earpiece in, man. I got, I'm not finna have no phone in my ear like this walking. Now, to me, that's the uncle.
No. I don't talk. The one thing I don't do, and I don't know why this happened. I think it just happened naturally. I never put my phone to my face.
Really?
Anymore. Because I just don't. Because I talk through the speaker.
Yeah. But if I'm around you guys, and I don't want y'all to
hear your conversation. Yeah.
I'm not finna be walking. Yeah. So what happened yesterday? Oh, for real? So that's why I put my little.
No,
beats.
you put that. No, you had that little piece.
Nah, I don't have no damn. No, I have my little beats.
You got that uncle.
Cause see what happened when you work out. You got to have the ones that stick. That stick to you. So you won't know nothing about that.
No, listen, I rode my bike to West Virginia the other day.
Tell me.
I can't even.
West Virginia.
So obviously we're technically challenged, but you guys aren't. So make sure if you want to get that live event, the live CC pod at Franklin Hall, April 15th at 5:30. Make sure you click the like, subscribe on the Commander's YouTube channel and hit that bell so you get that notification. All right.
Real quickly, just so everybody's clear, like tune into the show. Like you guys are great. The show's great. But come out and see us because then you'll actually see the new uniform.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, that's the big selling point here. Like we're cool, but like
come see the uniform.
See the real uniform.
Got great food and great drinks.
It's a good environment.
Yeah, I've been saying it's a good environment.
Great environment.
Come enjoy it with us. Come see the uniform so you can take a picture of it and you can post it first. All right?
That's a great point.
Yeah, you can
be at the event. Like
you can be at the event to see the uniforms first, to see what we're about to give the people.
Yeah. So obviously, I totally forgot this was on the calendar. I hadn't written it in yet. So I'm excited to see the uniforms also.
You know what? Just thinking about having new uniforms to me does everything.
Oh, really?
Because I'm one of them guys, I used to set my uniform on the floor before the game so I could see how I'm going to be dressed, how I'm going to look. So fashion was a big thing in sports to me.
Then he put it on and be stank.
Hey, you know what? I got so mad when London gonna text the other day talking about number 27. 27 a sweet number.
Hey,
why you tripping?
Hey,
T-Buck, Ken Houston, Steve Atwater, Fred Smoot.
Steve Atwater was 27?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he knocked out Christian Okoye.
Dude.
When he met him in that A-gap.
That guy was not messing around.
When he met him in that A-gap.
But Fred, you've never done that though.
Yeah. Oh, when I met somebody in that A-gap, listen.
They still running.
Retirement.
They still running.
Retirement.
You was in the C gap with the guy and they want to do nothing with him. You was in the E gap and they didn't want to do nothing with him.
Retirement, son.
Oh my gosh. You know what almost retired me?
What?
I got stung by a stingray this weekend.
Oh my God.
Usually guys don't get to live to say they got stung by a stingray.
That's not true.
So what is it? So because I just told you, I brought this up. I was surprised when I heard the crocodile or alligator dude, whatever his name was.
Crocodile Hunter.
When I heard he died because of a stingray, what happened to him that didn't happen to you?
So he actually got stung in the heart. Like he was scuba diving or snorkeling above the stingray, and it, it's like that long tail, and it's barbed. The tail is barbed, so it hit him right in the heart, and they're really sharp, as I can attest to. I'll tell you my story in a second. Yeah. But hit him in the heart, and he probably should have left it in, but he pulled it out, and so kind of like an arrow. Got shot with an arrow, he pulled it out, and again, like you're not gonna make it through that.
So how did you get stung by a stingray?
So
And where?
So I was out in California seeing my folks, and we were down in Newport
I
Beach.
thought you was in Nantucket.
No.
Nantucket.
We thought he was in Boston.
I thought he was in Boston somewhere.
Well, because my parents are out in California. My dad can't travel super well right now, so I was out in California. And we were down in Newport Beach where because my wife went to UC Irvine.
Yeah.
And so we went to the beach. She wanted to show the kids. And I got there a little bit before them because I was driving my folks and she was driving the kids. So I got there, I'm sitting on a bench out in front on the beach. I look over to my left and there's like 3 or 4 people with like yellow bags on their foot.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's that about? So I kind of walk over, it says like Stingray bag. Because what happens when you get the Stingray, you have to put hot water on the cut because it dissolves the toxin.
All right.
So I was like, well, that's kind of weird. I don't remember there being a lot of stingrays here. So then I turn around, there's a big sign that says like, make sure you shuffle your feet. There are stingrays in the water. So I was like, So my wife comes up to me and says like, I'm like, should we be worried about this? There's 3 people over here. They got this big sign. She's like, nah, don't worry about that.
And you go right out there.
So this is it. So my kids and my wife go in the water.
Yeah.
And I had to change my bathing. So I go change my bathing suit, come out to the water. And I walk in, I shuffle my feet, do the whole thing. One wave crashes and my feet are perfectly on the ground. There's like this little brown thing in the water, gets pulled back and, what was that? I thought it was like a crab.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I get out of the water and my foot is gushing blood, like pooling blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I walk over to the tent. The lady looks at it. She's like, yeah, make sure you put it in the hot water. And so as I'm sitting there, like my bag is just filling with blood.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hurt really. And it's supposed to hurt real bad, Tana, because it's got this toxin in it. Right?
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there and eventually like I had to move to a different area because and I got this bag in my foot. So I move and the bag tips out and it's just all bloody water. And she's like, is you still bleeding? And I was like, yeah. So I take my foot out. She looks at it and she pokes the cut. And I'm not kidding, like arterial, like spurts out of my calf.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Out your calf?
it was like my lower calf, Achilles, because that's where I got stung.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh. And so she packed it up, said, oh, you probably got to go to urgent care, make sure you get checked out. I had blood so much, I was feeling like a little lightheaded, little woozy.
So did you go to urgent care?
I did go to urgent care, and everything was fine. She did a great job. The lifeguard did a great job, packed it up.
First of all, we just not created the same. I've been knew this, but it's just they warned you. You saw people with bags on, knowing that they got stung, and you went out there.
I went out there, and what's crazy is
I'm good, man.
There were more people that came over afterwards.
Well, see, here go the thing. This is what Tanner really wanted to say. This is the white-black thing. This is the white-black thing because black people, once you warn us, we're not going.
Yeah. Once I didn't have to see nobody in no yellow bag. Once you say it's stingrays out there.
No water for me.
You know what?
No water for me.
We're going to go back in and put our tent up and we're going to play in the sand.
We finna drink pina coladas.
And we're going to wash off when it gets
But not you. Stingray is sharks and stingrays in the water. Let me get ready to get in this water. Like, that's what you did. Like,
I did do
you
it.
just seen people walk out the water.
I did. Get stung.
And you were like, you know what?
I'm going in.
I can't wait to get in here. Like, that's good. There go the difference right there. The adventurous part.
I ain't got to touch no water that bad. I'm good.
Well, my kids were in there, so I had to go.
Well, they damn sure ain't going in there.
I'm gonna say my kids not going in there.
All I can say is I'm so thankful the kids didn't get stung because my kids would never go back in the water.
Well, I'm so glad that you lived to say you got stung by a stingray.
You mean to tell me they ain't gonna go? They gonna go back in there after seeing their daddy bleed? Damn, they bleed.
So get this. So yeah, I'm bleeding like crazy. So next day we go to the different beach, Zuma Beach. It's like up northern. So
I hope it's the same stingray he got you again.
So we go in the water and there's bigger waves there. We're swimming, we're having a great time. And like I grew up going to this beach like my whole life. And there's like rip currents there because the waves are so big. So my son and my wife are getting pulled out. I'm like, hey guys, make sure you come on back.
Yeah.
Right. And so they're like, they're not super far, but they're deep. And my son, this little psycho, is like, he can't get the wave on the boogie board. So he's like, I'm done boogie boarding and throws it out.
He has no board.
He's no board. And he's in like 10 feet of water.
Yeah.
Lord,
and so I'm like, come on, let's get it. So I'm getting ready to swim out to go get him. And this lifeguard, man, 6-pack, tanned up, mustache, jumping through the surf. And he's like, sir, don't worry. I've got it. And I was like,
just a bill. Just like, come, peasant. Get back, peasant.
And I was like, and then I saw my wife, big old smile on her face. And I was like, oh, this guy. So he gets out there. Gets my son on the board, starts pushing him back in.
Just Baywatch.
Dude, 100% Baywatch.
Just Baywatch. I've had that happen to me.
Really?
When I was married, me and my wife went to Jamaica. And you know me, like you said, we went too far. I see this chiseled, just dude swimming. I'm talking chopping waves. I'm looking, and my wife like, yeah, come get me. And I like, I gotta go get her. And get what? This dude just swim past me, like, just doing like 30 miles per hour. He go gets my wife. He holding her. I'm looking at her. I couldn't say nothing because you the better man.
Yeah. Right now, you're better than me.
You the better man
better than me,
right now. And all I could say was, can I have my wife back? Because he's chiseled. Like, I'm chiseled too.
Yeah.
But he chiseled. He swim every day.
Yeah, he's fit.
Chiseled.
And he's tan.
Then he had that voice.
Yeah.
He probably had that.
Y'all was in Jamaica. And I was like, you know what? I might well go and get a divorce.
Yeah, we're not going to the same beach. We're going to a different beach after this. So yeah, we had some adventures out with the beach in California.
Crazy.
Yeah. Hey, you got stung by an animal.
Those Paulsons, man.
Yeah,
listen.
Where we're living.
They courageous. That's what I know. I just learned a lot about y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah, listen, man. If they say Stingray's in there, believe them.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I looked to my wife and she's like, "Oh, I've been coming here for years, and no stingrays." And I was like,
"Life changes." All right. The one thing I have got stung by is a jellyfish.
Jellyfish. I've been stung by jellyfish too.
I've been stung by a jellyfish, and it happens mostly on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm, yep.
East Coast, because our water is a little cooler than the Pacific. The Pacific is warmer.
No. So the Atlantic is warmer because there's the Gulf Stream there, and so they like the warm water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so like you'll go up to like Cape Cod. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
And they'll have like huge, like thousands.
And they just come in packs.
Yeah.
Just packs of jellyfish.
You see, I don't know nothing about none of this, right?
You from Miami?
Well, there's none in
I
Miami.
don't play in their water.
I don't play in their water.
That
I don't
boy
play in
from
nobody's
Miami. He
water.
the beach dude.
Yeah, I done swarmed a lot out
they
there.
got, they got like sharks and
we
stuff
got
down
beaches, yeah. And once they started coming close to shore, I sold my jet skis, I sold my 4-wheelers, I sold everything that you can. It's adventurous. I sold it. Like,
well,
you know what? I done had all the fun I can have. I'm good.
Dude, Florida, like, I obviously I go in the water.
I don't play with nothing. I don't play with nothing.
But like, dude, Florida is a different cut, man. You got bull sharks, you got saltwater crocodiles,
manatees, and water buffaloes.
Yeah,
manatees. That's all right.
I think that's the strangest thing you can see in the water is a buffalo.
Wait, where you seeing a buffalo at? Like,
he maybe went to Wyoming or something.
No.
What the hell he talking about?
A water buffalo.
You're talking about from Thailand, right?
I don't give a where they from. What I'm saying is, if you're swimming and you see a buffalo underwater, that's totally different than seeing any other fish.
A buffalo.
Like a buffalo with horns.
It's like a Cape buffalo.
The one down there walking, and you
he down there walking,
looking up at you.
And get what? You looking at a buffalo underwater. That's the strangest thing you can see.
Hold on, I gotta go Google this.
Water buffalo goes. It ain't named water buffalo for no reason.
So what they saying? They walk through the water. They
walk through the water.
They don't live underwater.
They swim.
They're swim. They're like a hippo, kind of like.
Yeah, hippo could be underwater a long time.
But you've never seen that though.
How you know?
He watching National Geographic.
How you know I ain't into Indiana Jones Jenkins?
Honestly, I think I'd be more freaked out by a hippo underwater.
First of all, a hippo is a very dangerous animal. Yeah. All right, I want to tell you that now.
Yeah,
all right,
you heard it first.
I done seen them bang on a lot of lions and everything else. We're talking about they the king of the jungle.
No. A hippo is the one. A hippo kills more people than lions.
Jump on a hippo back, and I don't know if that was AI, but boy, he gave us some business.
Yeah. No, they don't mess around now.
He gave us business, boy.
The most dangerous animal to me is a hippo because you can't swim from it, you can't run from it. It's faster than you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have seen those online where like they're doing the water tours.
I've been watching them online.
No, but like they're in like the little skiff, and the hippo comes and it makes that huge bellow of water because they're
so big.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of hippos online, crap on a couple of other animals.
No. Pablo Escobar brought hippos to his zoo in South America.
They kind of like in South America.
And now South America has hippos and they ain't supposed to have them.
Yeah, I've heard the story about them.
So obviously that's our recap of the weekend. Obviously we got the live
event
by
Stingray.
Yeah, just normal stuff.
I got stung by jellyfish.
It was a good vacation.
You enjoyed yourself?
It was good. I mean, even the Stingray story was fun. Kind of a fun
thing. At least you could tell your son, you know what? Took a Stingray.
Well, my son was so cute. He was super impressed. He was like, "Daddy, you were like really tough." And I was like, "Yeah."
You felt it. You felt it, didn't you?
I was like, "Yeah, it was." Because everyone else on the bench, is like, it hurts a lot. And I was just like,
I played it in the
NFL. Yeah, we're good. But again, I don't know if I got the
Paul
venom.
Bunyan descendant.
But I was bleeding a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
That right there would have had me thinking like, oh man, this might be it. Bleeding out like this. In front of my family. Lord have mercy, help me.
Yeah.
Not him.
No, we're all good though.
No.
Thanks to Lifeguard, did a great job.
You ogre.
All right, let's get to break one here, and then we'll start talking about some actual football stuff here. What do you think?
Yahoo! All right. When the mission is critical and readiness matters, BigBear.ai delivers proven AI technologies and expertise to help safeguard national security and critical infrastructure. That's mission-ready AI. BigBear.ai, official partner of the Washington Commanders.
Fred, I like how you put a little different seasoning on that.
Yeah, you know, you got to change it up every now and then.
Yeah, I can say.
Commander fans, your fandom just got an upgrade. Introducing the AAA Commanders MVP membership, where real fans get real perks and the same trusted AAA membership benefits. The new AAA Commanders membership provides a chance to win game tickets, access to VIP events and experiences, 15% off Commanders online pro shop, while providing peace of mind for Commander fans on the road. Already a AAA member? Don't sit on the sideline. Upgrade your membership or join today at AAA.com/Commanders.
All right, so that's our break one, and now I think this has become part of the show. We got to award the winner of last week's reads.
The LeVar Burton Award.
Yeah. Is that even his name? Are you saying it right?
He probably messed it up a
Is it either
100 times.
LeVar or Lamar? I think it's LeVar. Is it Lamar?
I don't know. We should probably look it up. But yeah, whoever that guy is, we're giving his award.
The Reading Rainbow
The
Award.
Reading Rainbow Award.
That's what taught us how to read.
It is
Like, he taught a whole 2-3 generations how to read and that it was good.
Dude, your ability to hit tone and remember
Reading Rainbow.
is incredible.
No, he walks around singing commercials.
I know.
All day
But
long.
it's on it's almost like a perfect pitch. Like it's on it.
I can't sing though.
Anyway,
What
so
was the dude, the painter dude that taught us how
Bob
to paint?
Ross.
Bob, listen, I was sitting at home when Bob Ross came.
You know, good damn well you weren't trying to paint like Bob Ross.
I didn't have the quality paint Bob Ross had, but I'm over there stroking it. God, Bob, slow
Dude,
down.
imagine a little Fred Smoot trying to
I
paint.
could he was a lonely something.
Yeah, I was the only child. So Bob came on. He painted the mountain and trees. I'm painting mountain and trees, baby.
All right, Amanda.
Yeah, we had a clear winner this week. The people have spoken.
Okay.
They have spoken.
And Tana, once again, another winner of the reads.
He's
according to the people.
I mean, it's tough, Fred. It's tough. Tana's doing a great job.
And now I'm thinking they just don't like you, Fred.
You know what? This is what I learned about football years ago. As I played offense and I caught thousands of touchdowns.
Stop.
In high school. I caught thousands.
Keep on fighting till the end.
No, they like offense. That's what people like. They like offensive players. They like offensive everything. Defense, we win championship. Offense sell tickets. All right? We hate y'all's guts.
We are the champions of the world.
Listen to me.
Hey, cuz.
What we got, Tana?
Nah, man. They just like Tanner.
He's sitting there telling you that long ass story, man.
Because Tanner caught touchdowns. And that's why they like him, because he's a wide receiver.
Or he's just better at reading than me.
Hey, man. You know.
I went to Mississippi State House.
I know that's not a good thing.
No, I'm telling you, I went to Mississippi State House.
What was the first school you went to?
I went to.
What was the first school?
Oh, you want to talk about junior
Because
college?
obviously you learned your reading from over there.
Nah, man, they just like offense, and I'm fine with it.
It's all good, man. It's
been like that my whole life.
Hey.
Just fighting adversity your whole life.
Man, listen, I love it.
All right. Shoot, sorry.
You just really enjoy this, right?
Dude,
this really does.
Just Tana's bit.
No.
It was Tana that did that.
And this is why I know that you just
Rotten.
you to the core, because you ain't worried about yourself. Like, you don't try to even win the reading contest. Like, you don't care about yourself. You just want Tanner to win so he can one up me. Like,
Well,
that's the
if Tana's
thing.
gonna sing "We Are the Champions" while you go on a tyrant like that, that's some shit from like a movie. Excuse my language. That was so funny.
But you know what it is? You the only one sitting up here with us that competes with everything with everybody.
It is true.
So it's one guy you're baking off. Then Anna jumped in the bake off.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You want to play basketball? You want to swim against Logan? So Logan like, well, what Teddy gonna go against him? And then we found something.
Yeah.
Reed.
And I'm really not trying to win either, brother.
Are we gonna swim?
If you want to, I'm Michael.
Remember he told you like, oh well, I'm swimming now. I bet he can't beat me in the pool.
Michael the Fish Phelps is what they call me. All right. I got 2 gills under my leg, under my arm right here. Hey, you ain't got a chance with me.
Hey, bro.
I think we should set that
make
up.
It up. You raced him in the 40. You done did.
I beat him.
We got to actually do the 40. I'm getting back into it.
I beat you.
My arthritis is quieting down in my hip. I think
you just got stung by Stingray, man.
I think we're going to try and do the bike thing with B-Mitch, too. Yeah. He apparently has been biking.
I'm not doing the bike thing with B-Mitch. Because B-Mitch rides 40 miles.
Yeah, but okay,
so
go ahead.
And he got the biking pants with the booty pads in. I'm not wearing that.
I'm going to ride my cruiser.
I'm going to ride my regular little hybrid.
And so I think we're going, I don't remember. We haven't decided. But
are you going over the bridge with him?
So it's 15 miles.
Yeah, right.
And I get a 5-minute head start.
You're going to lose.
I'm not even trying to race him. I'm just going to ride just to get the cardio.
You ain't going to try to win. Yeah. He going to try to win.
Oh, okay.
But 15 miles, if I get a 5-minute head start,
he's going to beat you.
He's basically going to be a 2-mile head start.
No, he coming for you.
I know he is.
He's coming.
But all I got to do is just hold a 2-mile lead.
I'll meet y'all boys wherever we going.
Anytime you ride down the street and you see like these bikers, B-Mitch is one of them.
Dude, B-Mitch was talking to me the other day. He said he went on like a 200-mile bike ride.
First of all, he texted me one day talking about, yeah, I'm riding bikes. I said, where you at? Oh, we in Richmond.
Yeah, dude.
Like, that's 100 miles.
He rode to Richmond.
Like, what are you doing?
And I think he had lunch and then rode back.
Hold on, he rode to Richmond?
No, he rode to
it was far.
Maryland.
Yeah.
Across the bridge.
Yeah, right. To the Navy.
And back. And back.
Annapolis.
I'm not doing it. I can't even drive a car over that bridge most of the time.
But I'm saying, like, if he gives me a 2-mile head start, and again, if the distance is longer, if we get to 20 miles or 25, I'm going to lose.
So I tell you this, the farthest I've ever rode was 50 miles. And that was during the pandemic. I was so disgusted and bored in the house.
Yeah.
In Miami, I rode from my crib there and went all the way to my high school, which is far, and came back, no stopping. I probably stopped once. I went and got some Gatorade because I was feeling it. I was like, boy, I'm about to dehydrate on the side of the road. Yeah. So I tell you this, those 50 miles, when I got off the bike, my legs was like this.
Just wobbly.
And I wanted to eat everything. Like I felt like, but like I said, it was the pandemic. Everybody was inside the house.
Everybody trapped in the house.
So that was my way of getting out the house and doing something.
Yeah.
Other than that, I rode 30 miles a couple of times, you know what I mean? But the most I go is 15. I go 15 miles. That's a normal day for me.
So I don't really ride the bike, but I'm saying I could do 15 miles.
Yeah, 15 ain't that bad.
I've done that before.
Yeah, that's easy.
And all I got to do is just pedal as hard as I can for about an hour.
You haven't got to pedal hard, man. Just ride.
Hey,
just
man.
cruise.
But I don't want B to catch me.
Oh,
no, he's trying to win.
You. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like that's the bet. And so if you want to get on that,
I'm not.
I
ain't got nothing to prove.
So we're gonna go swimming.
We can go swimming. I'm the Fish Phelps. I'm fine. Like when it comes to swimming, and then I got these long arms now. I'm a great swimmer now. Listen to me.
Heard you was a great jump shooter too.
Oh,
dude,
listen.
that was tough.
30, 10, and 10 is what I used to have.
Fred, I'm just saying, like I am not good at basketball.
But I'm gonna tell you what you are good at. You physical. All right. And the one thing about you is you can't give me the ball 2 inches away from me. Talking about it's like he crowd me.
I'm making you work.
No, he's crowd me and he's stronger than me.
Fred,
and he's pushing me around.
Fred's just crumbling into your.
Hey man, I can't go nowhere.
Hey, you exhaust him. Fred remind me of me going to watch Tyson fight when he was at the end.
Yeah.
And that dude just laid on Tyson and Tyson just quit. He tapped out. I was like, I know I come here and see this. I know I ain't just spend my money to watch Tyson quit in front of me. That was my first year up here in DC. They fought the I think back then that was the what arena that was back then? The
MCI?
It's the Capital One now.
Yes, MCI did.
Okay. Man, I'm front row.
Yeah.
Finna see Tyson like Tyson laid down. Tyson, man, I'm done. And I almost felt sorry for him because that's how Fred looked.
No, I was tired, man. I wasn't in no shape at the time, but now, 6-packed up. I got 6-packs in the front and the back.
I seen you rolling in here, chain smoking and drinking you
all right,
a lemonade.
Let's talk about some football real quick. So we got what the offense could look like, powered by Big Bear AI, Mission Ready AI for a rapidly evolving world. So what we're gonna do is we're going to spin a wheel here, and we're going to talk about players in the draft. Okay?
Yeah. All right.
So we've got a list of players on the wheel. It's Jeremiah Love.
And this is offensive.
Yep, offensive.
All right.
Jeremiah Love, Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, Venga Ione, Caden Proctor, and Kenyon Sadiq. Okay? So we're going to spin it. We're going to talk about what it looks like if they land here, right? We're going to give a quick evaluation of the prospect and how it makes the Washington Commanders
How
better.
it reshapes the offense.
Yeah, we're going to do it 3 times.
All right.
So Jason's going to spin the wheel.
See what you got.
All right, here we go. Spinning, and it's rolling, and we've got, wow. Oh, okay, woo. We got Kenyon Sadiq, who Fred
just man crushes
on this man.
Listen, I'm going to tell you how the offense looks with this alien on it. All right. First of all, you're talking about a guy that's too fast for linebackers. You're talking about a guy that's too big for defensive backs. You're talking about a guy that can get vertical. All right. And guess what? Who's the quarterback's best friend? It's the tight end. It's always the tight end. So if I got a tight end that can catch a 5-yard out route and turn it into a 65-yard touchdown, I have a villain. I have somebody that's called a true mismatch. Yeah. I got somebody that can go up the seam. I got somebody that can catch a short pass, take it to the house. I got a alien. Sadiq changes this offense, and he's a better blocker than people give him credit for.
I will say this: if that was ever, if that can happen, I'm not saying that I want it to. If it does, just to know that we have 2 of probably the most dynamic tight ends, on our roster.
And they both shaped alike.
Him and Chick. Yeah. Like, just imagine you have the guys we have on the outside, running back, whoever that may be in the backfield, and you don't know which tight end to stop right now because you got both of them on the field.
Let's go 12. Let's go 12 personnel.
Like, that would be some scary stuff.
So for those people who aren't super locked in on the draft, Kenyon Sadiq is the tight end from Oregon, right? He ran a 4.3 at the combine. He's 6'3.5". He's 241 pounds.
He's a specimen.
He looks like a Marvel action hero. Like he's rocked up, big dude. He competes in the run game and he can run. So this is like kind of falling into one of my greatest fantasies as a football coach of all time, which is like, could you be in 14 personnel?
All the time.
Yeah.
And you could. Right? You could do this, right? So you got Benson, it's kind of your move F fullback piece. Yeah. John Bates in line. You got Chigakonkwo on the perimeter. He can run perimeter routes. Yep. And then the thing about Kenyon Sadiq in this offense is he has, with a 4.3, he can run a post. He can run a clear out.
It ain't nothing he can't run.
He can run a clear out route.
Yeah.
And again, attack the football down the field. And I actually think he's better at that. Fred and I have talked about this quite a bit, that kind of short area, change of direction stuff, not really his thing, Tana, but more like of a long strider, kind of raw horsepower type guy. And I kind of love that idea, and then I kind of having Terry in there in certain situations kind of offset some of that. And the other thing it does is it makes you so physical.
So physical.
So physical. Because if you've got him kind of like in that Z role on the perimeter and he's cracking linebackers, he's cracking safeties, he can work on defensive ends, like that'll wear teams down psychologically. Yeah. So it's kind of a fun thought experiment.
I always tell people, like, when you think about him, think about a souped up Juno Smith.
Yeah. That's a great comp.
And forget about all the other stuff, but Aaron Hernandez is who he reminds me of. So, because you can hand this dude the rock out the tail. So I think you can hand him the rock.
I think you can hand him the rock. The thing about, I'm going to say this about Aaron Hernandez, again, all the other stuff aside. In my opinion, he might be, Jordan Reed, 1A, 1B, best route runner at the position
ever seen.
Ever. Yeah. Right? And Antonio Gates might have something to say about that, but like those are the guys. So I don't see that kind of route running from Kenyon Sadiq, Tana.
But I say that, and I want to take up for him and say, you didn't see it because I don't think he was asked to do it.
It's a fair point. So
I don't think he was asked to do it. They had his set of routes, and that's what they ran him on. But I have seen him catch a 5-yard pass turn into a 60-yard touchdown. He just got the it.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. So again, like the idea of him coming to an offense like this, and it would take a lot of creativity, Tana, to work with all those different.
You had to figure out a way to give him the rock.
Yeah. But I do think that Chigakonkwo, him in the offense it would be a very unique situation. Think about what that would do to defenses. Really do a lot.
Now you have to figure out who to play and where to play him.
Okay, so that's Kenyon Sadiq from Oregon if he were to enter this offense. But now we're going to do this 2 more times with 2 more prospects, and we're going to spin that wheel. All right, we're spinning the wheel, and we're on. Wow. Caden Proctor.
That's a big tackle.
Left tackle from Alabama. He's 6'6" at the combine.
Yeah.
355 pounds.
He's a mountain of a man.
My man jumped 33 inches in terms of vertical jump.
Boy, swift on his toes.
And, bro, he looked like Tana. Watched him run the 40. He ran a 4.52, if I remember correctly.
No.
What? No, 5.52.
5'2".
But like watching his start. Sorry.
4'5". I'm
Sorry.
At 350?
So,
He's the first overall pick.
but watching his sprint mechanics, Tana, like dude is an
Athlete.
Yeah, he can run.
And everyone talks about Trent Williams dunking the basketball.
Man, listen.
There's a bunch of clips of him doing like windmill dunks and stuff. I think he was 400 pounds in the clip. Like his weight is all over the place, but there is not a better quote unquote pound for pound athlete, I don't think, than Caden Proctor.
If you get the mountain that moves, because that's what
That's what he is, yeah.
The mountain that moves. If you can get him with Conley and what's that who we already got, you got to move him to guard.
Yeah, but I think this is actually really interesting because I think you get a freak athlete like that.
Yeah.
I think he can play guard. A lot of people think he might be a better guard. He played left tackle. He would play left guard here.
I got 2 words. Larry Allen.
Dude, that's kind of that's the kind of vibe.
If he goes to guard, the best offensive lineman I have ever played against was Larry Allen. All right? And Bruce Smith used to tell me before we played the Cowboys, Schmo, watch this week. A couple of these D linemen gonna get the Larry Allen flu. And I was like, what's the Larry Allen flu?
That's crazy talk.
I was like, what's that Larry Allen flu? He like, they ain't gonna play. And I was like, why? He's scary. All right? I played against Larry. I got a pick in the game. I'm running. I'm talking about sprinting, doing about 39 miles per hour. All right? I'm going down the field. Larry Allen comes out of nowhere.
Knocks you down.
Just face masks and everything.
So for those of you who aren't familiar with Larry Allen, a lot of our listeners are. He was the guy who bench pressed 600 pounds.
And he's the guy that nobody even realized this. When Jerry Jones came to the sideline, he didn't go to Troy. He didn't go to Michael. He went right to Larry Allen when they was down and said, you changed the game. He played offensive line defensively.
Yeah.
I have never seen that happen before in my life.
So with Caden Proctor, I know a lot of people want to get offensive skill position here.
Yeah.
And I understand.
Because they're sexy.
I understand that. But think about Tunsil, who's a top 5 tackle.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously,
Connor.
Proctor would be playing left guard here.
Yeah.
Right? You got Cosme, who is a
Pro Bowler.
Pro Bowl right guard.
Yeah.
And then Connerly, who is ascending.
Yes.
I look at that and I say to myself, like, you have
The best offensive lineman in football.
and talk about an environment that would support Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Protect your investment.
and think about this. Everyone talks about like what the offense looked like in Detroit. Their guards, when they were at the peak of their powers, were excellent.
And center.
Yeah, guard and center.
Yeah.
So again, Allegretti probably is slotted to play center, but getting a player like that to support him physically
Changes everything.
I think so.
No, and 350 pounds of man?
Yeah.
Yes, that changes everything. Larry Allen.
It's dude. So I think like I know people are like, oh, that wouldn't be that exciting, but I get excited for that.
Yeah.
If you want to be a run first, play action football team, that offensive line and their hosses. Think about Philadelphia 2 years ago with
Trench warfare wins you the game.
Yeah.
Every time.
And think about what that does for Bill. Think about what that does for Jaden. Think about what that does for the receivers in terms of being able to push the football down the field. Like that could be a very special.
It allows you to run everything in the playbook.
And you've been making this Larry Allen comp, which is a lofty comp. But Caden Proctor was number 2 on Feldman's Freaks list this last year. 700-pound squat, 500-pound bench, 450-pound clean. Like, dude is a freak. Now, he's got to get – he's inconsistent on film. There's some inconsistency technically. He's got to grow up. He's a young player, dude.
But I'm saying, but that's why the guard protects you more than the tackle does. Tackle is out there by himself.
Yeah.
The guard, you squeezed in here between these two players. Now, it's blunt force trauma.
And don't get me wrong, I think he can play both. I think he's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
But I do think, like, having him at guard next to Tunsil, next to Allegretti –
I'm running over there all the time.
I think we'll be fine regardless of what it may be. Because, you know, a lot of times we get guys and you get guys with high picks in the draft and you want them to be, I guess you say, impact, you know, out the gate. What if he's not? What if he's the guy that need to sit a year? That's great for us because now you get a guy that sit behind Tunsil or whoever it may be at guard and learn and watch and just become a pro of being a student. So regardless, he would be a great pickup, and whether we have him at guard or tackle and he wait his turn, that'll be somebody that you can see that you don't have to worry about that I guess you can say
transition from another guy to another guy
or a let off. I remember how when we had Trent leave us, it was just like,
oh no, you don't bounce back from a Trent.
It's been a lot of years of us hoping and wishing we can find somebody to duplicate that.
Yeah, so getting more talent. I know that's something fans aren't like super stoked on, but getting more talent on the offense, because especially at 7, like depending on how that top of the board falls, I do think the best player there could be, probably not Caden Proctor, but it could be Van Gaioni. It could be Francis Mauinoa. Like one of those guys. So I do think that's an interesting conversation to have for sure. All right, spin that wheel. All right. Oh, okay. We just missed Jeremiah Love. That would have been really exciting.
I was.
Okay, but so the guy that it did fall on is Carnell Tate, receiver from Ohio State. He's 6'2". I think he's 205 pounds. Yeah. And really, to me, I think of the offensive playmakers in this draft outside of Jeremiah Love is probably the next guy I would go with.
I don't know if I agree with that one.
Who you say? You'd say Kenyon Sadiq.
I'm finna say, like, if you're looking at true defensive mismatch, Carnell Tate, he's a good receiver. Yeah. I don't think he's scary.
I think this is going to sound like Fred's a hater. This is a good take by him.
No, I'm dead serious. Because when I came out of my draft, I remember me and Tanner was talking at the Playboy All-American. And they had David Terrell as the number 1 receiver coming out of our draft. And I was like, Tanner, he don't scare me. You scare me. So it's a difference in how Carnell Tate. Malachi Lemon is scary.
Yeah. Jordan Tyson?
Yes. Could be
scary.
The injury thing with Jordan Tyson.
Yeah, but I can't put that in what's the name now, but just athletic ability, he can be scary.
I feel you for your take on that. And that's true because we've had this talk about seeing other guys who right now consider, maybe Hall of Famers, in the future, and you were like, hey, I matched up better than them than I would do with a guy like you, twitchy, shorter, faster, quicker, who can do everything, run every route, and can outrun you, and can stop, quicker than you. When I look at a Carnell Tate, I'm not worried so much about him scaring guys. I want him to not come up there and you worry about him, but he does everything
good.
Right. He runs the routes. Yeah. He catches the ball at the highest point. You know what I mean? He doesn't have a problem with going across the middle. He's, to me, a complete wide receiver. When you say prototype, he's a prototypical wide receiver in a body that, hey, he might be faster than the normal. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's not a 4.3, but he don't have to be a 4.3 to be.
You don't need to be a 4.3
great receiver in this league. And I think too, when it comes to having we're hell bent on 1As, 1Bs, or 2. He's a guy that can play a 2. Come in right now and be next to Terry and be perfectly fine. You know what I mean, at that 2 slot. And be a guy that we groom for the future to take over and be 1. Yeah. Because I feel like he has that kind of skill set. When I watched him play last year, we talked so much about Jeremiah Smith in that first year. Yeah. He came in the next year and teams did everything they could do to stop Jeremiah. Guess what I was watching? I'm like, all right, y'all stupid. Because I would be making sure that I'd be fair, say, him beat me. Jeremiah is phenomenal. Yeah. But Tate was getting off every week.
But do you think he was getting off because all the coverage was to Jeremiah?
Even when they say, hey, we gotta get back to basic and get back to normal and let both of these guys, have they shot at see who gonna get open, he still did his job. So he's a complete wide receiver. Yeah. Regardless of what we look at him, how scary he may be, I just think that if it's a 5th, he just so happened to land drunk. We have a great, talented wide receiver.
And I'm really glad Tanner brought that up because, Fred, I think you brought up good points, right? Like, he's not this crazy, scary player.
He ain't Jamar Chase. Like, when Jamar Chase came out, you knew that was the dude.
Yeah. But the thing about him, and people are like, why is he a top 10 pick? It's because of the stuff Tanner's talking about. The stems, the releases,
and he blocks.
The way he catches the football, he blocks. Like, he understands. He's incredibly friendly to the quarterback. What I mean with that, when the ball's in the air, he's going to move his body
to the ball.
And so all of those things, like, he is of the receivers.
Yeah.
He is the safest receiver prospect.
Okay, I get
There
it.
are other receivers I would say that have maybe higher ceilings potentially, but in terms of highest floor, it doesn't even come close, right? He's the guy. And so I think that's what we're talking about here. And so think about pairing him with Terry McLaurin, what this would do for the offense, what that does for the run game. Like you cannot play single high safety versus this team because they are going to eat you up, right? Both very technically sound, both physically competitive. And I think the most important thing Fred talked about is in this David Blau offense, receivers got to block.
Yeah.
He will block. Terry will block.
He will block.
Those guys are physical, so we don't have to take them off the field. We can leave our best players on the field and let those guys compete.
Well,
So-
And then you got to think about how they treat their guys, the Ohio State guys. That's another Ohio State Buckeye in the building. Terry was, I mean, and then don't get me wrong, the thing he's going to be mad about, he can't get that 17.
Yeah.
But without that being said, you just know Terry's going to pour in him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? To get him, make sure he caught up out the gate.
Yeah.
So I would think it'd be, look, we talking about, we don't know where we might go, you know, in this first round. You know, I won't be mad if we pull back. But if we say, I want an offensive weapon because we did so much in free agency with the defense.
Yeah.
Him or Jeremiah, man. Him or Jeremiah, I'd be happy with.
No, and I always love, I guess I have this view. I like the other guy at Ohio State. I don't like the guy at Ohio State. I always like the other guy.
The guy at Ohio State right now.
All right, check this out.
Yeah. I would love him.
No.
I don't care what you say.
No. What I'm saying is, when Terry was at Ohio
I
State,
got what you're saying, yeah.
it was other guys that people.
Jackson Jigba and Buka, like those guys were all.
I love the other guy.
Yeah.
The other guy to me at Ohio State always becomes
Come to be a
the
pro.
guy,
Yeah, to be the pro.
The guy in
Great
the league.
pro.
Because right now Terry's career is better than the guys that was at Ohio State with him.
I know we're not talking about Jeremiah Smith, but like when I watch him, he reminds me so much of Julio.
He looks like Julio Jones.
Andre Johnson, Julio.
He looks like a clone.
Those big, like
that.
kind of just drive your foot into the ground kind of guys can
Just get out my way.
I was almost about to go phone home and say, hey, somebody need to tell that boy to stop lifting weights because he's getting bigger.
If
you saw him this the other day on that commercial, I was like, oh, he's eating weights right now. He needs to stop.
Well, dude, like, so when you're watching Carnell Tate, like, so at the combine, because Jason and I go to the combine.
Yeah.
He looks big. He looks like well put together.
Built.
But then you look at him on the Ohio State film.
Look like
Jeremiah?
He like a little boy next to the dude.
You're just like, what?
He's like that's his daddy.
Yeah. Who is that? Anyway.
No, I know the dude is huge. Like you're right, Julio, Andre.
Yeah,
that's
kind of
right there where he is.
Yeah.
But anyway, so if Carnell Tate was here, man, I think we'd all be stoked.
Yeah.
Like that's a really
a win-win.
Really exciting prospect. And again, Jeremiah Love's the other one that people talk about there. But just to kind of talk about offensively, this is a defensive draft.
Yeah.
And so we're going to talk about defensive guys here in a second, which is going to be a lot more fun, I think. But just to show you the landscape, offensive lineman, receiver, running back, all in contention here. I think there's some really good football players. All right, let's hit break 2 real quick. Let's pay some bills. This is the one, man.
I'm so tired of this shit.
Hold up. Team, it's time to call the winter audible because when the temps drop, real magic kicks off in West Virginia. Think trails that crunch like game day turf, ski runs from every level of fan, and cozy cabins that won't break your budget. Trade lift line chaos for wide open slopes, hot cocoa breaks by crackling fires, and mountains dressed to impress in a blanket of pure white. So grab your squad, pack your cold weather swag, and head to almost heaven this winter, West Virginia.
I don't know what to say.
I'm so tired.
That was maybe his best one.
You
That was maybe his best one.
so lopsided.
I felt like I was in Virginia. I felt like I was on the ski slopes. I could smell the hot cocoa. He took me there.
You are so full, dude.
Hold on, bro. I'm glad I know how to hold my composure because the dude is all, I'm so tired of this dude over here. I'm so tired. I'm just sick and tired of this.
That man
This man having
God,
a damn...
Logan looks at me the whole time. The whole
I know you feel it too. We're there. I'm skiing. I'm getting ready to put my boots on.
Like you've been into a Klondike bar?
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. So I don't know if you can do that with the Geico read.
Oh,
but
man.
You're scared now. I can hear it in your voice. You're a little scared.
Before you start, I have a thought.
Okay.
Maybe fans can help out at this. Should we do where like we're drawing which read we do, so it's not locked in? So anybody any week could get West Virginia,
that's a good idea.
Geico, Bear,
Look, I'm gonna take it kind of
just
sport
draw
I
it
am.
out.
I'm fine with anything y'all want because Fred feels like it's my fault.
That's
that
a champion
I landed
right
on
there.
that.
That's a
That's a
champion.
champion.
You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with anything.
We gonna flip coins.
Guess what it's gonna take though? Just take you to go up there and nail it. Like this so tight spot you gotta go nail. So let's see.
That ain't even the Geico read no more. It's a different read.
I'm just
So
saying.
I think that's a good idea. So leave a comment if you want to see that. Like,
we'll switch the reads up.
Yeah, but
I'm the emoji now. I'm the damn emoji I use all the time.
all right. So Fred, you got a new one here.
Damn if I do, damn if I don't.
It's gonna take a big effort from you.
I'm here. You know, isn't it strange? People really want to save money, but are so willing to toss their hard-earned coin into a 3-foot pool of disappointment. You don't need to throw your money away. All you need is your phone. Go to Geico. Get a quote. You could save $900 with your phone. It feels good to save your coin. It feels good to Geico.
Let's go, Fred. Let's go. Let's go. We threw the gauntlet down and we came out with some good stuff there. That was big time.
And now he want a different read. See what I'm saying? Don't know what you want, bro. Don't know what you want, bro.
All right. Now we got what the defense could look like, brought to you by the U.S. Army. Be tested, but not just on paper. Be strong and more than muscle. Be courageous and supported by a mighty team. Be all you can be. Visit GoArmy.com to learn more. All right, so now we're doing the same thing for the defensive side of the football. We've got our wheel. We've got Sonny Styles, Ruben Bain, Jerron McCoy, Caleb Downs, Caden McDonald, and Keldrick Falk on this list of the wheel, and we're going to spin it.
Caden
Spin
McDonald.
that wheel.
I would say Caden McDonald is the one I'm not really caught up on.
He's the defensive tackle, but you are caught up on
Everybody else.
Jermond McCoy.
I love him.
There we go.
And that's who we pick. Listen, shut down corner.
So
I don't say that much.
So let me, before you get going, because this is Fred's guy. We were just talking about him before the show started.
Yeah.
So he is the cornerback from Tennessee.
Yes.
He's 6'2", he's 200 pounds. He tore his ACL.
Did not play a down this year.
Not this year, but last year. Didn't run at the combine because of the ACL. Ran at the pro day, ran a 4.4.
No, he ran a 4.3.
But he was in that, like, the range because it's all hand time. So it's either 4.37 or 4.42, whatever.
See, y'all doing the same thing y'all did to me.
What?
Trying to round me up to 4.4.
He's faster than you, and he's bigger than you.
No, I ran a 4.37. He ran a 4.37. We are the same.
It ain't about you, Fred.
But also, what did you weigh? You weighed
170. I was so skinny.
So my man's here is 200
200
pounds.
pounds. He's like a specimen.
This is Sean Springs. That's who this is.
What?
I mean, that's what that looks like. That 200
The foot that's blue.
That's what those
rocked
measurements say.
Yeah,
The
right.
foot that's blue.
And he ran fast too. Ran faster than you.
That's why Blue got so much over you, I see, Fred. I wasn't even thinking about all that. Blue like, man, I done ran faster than this dude. I was heavier than this guy.
They're just like the same night he called me talking about you trying to jump me.
I went to a better school than everybody.
Hey, no, this Jermond McCoy is a specimen. Mm-hmm. I think his ball skills are elite. I think his competitive edge, because nobody ever brings that up at corner. Mm-hmm. Like, to be a good corner, you got to keep coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, when Santana burn you once, burn you twice, burn you 3 times, you got to keep coming. Yeah. And that competitive edge is going to... It's going to undress you or dress you in the league. Mm-hmm. Because the league going to test you. Mm-hmm. Like, the one thing I can say about a corner in college, if you're a great corner in college, we rarely get tested. Mm-hmm. In the league, they don't care about you being no great corner. If my great receiver over there with you, I'm throwing at you. That's just the way it is. He gonna keep coming. He has something, and we talked about him in Delane, who was the... I feel like he is, if I have to go through every aspect of his game, he's the most complete corner in this game. I mean, in this draft. And if you get him on this defense with Amos and all the rest of the guys, Mikey Sarenstein, we got a lockdown secondary right there.
Where is his potential at being, going top 10?
So
he won't probably go top 10 because he didn't play this year.
So I just read something, and it was talking about true first-round grades, right? So a lot of guys are like, oh, there's 15 first-round grades, there's 13 first-round grades, but pretty unanimously, he has a quote-unquote first round grade. So he is one of the top
legit players in this draft.
12 players in this draft. So what I'm doing right now in my mind is I'm saying any one of those 12 players could go at 7.
Yeah.
Basically, depending on your rankings and order.
And all they say in the draft is you need one team to fall in love with you. You don't need anybody else.
So let's talk about what that looks like here. And because the one thing you didn't say, Fred, which I'm surprised about, is his ball skills.
No, I said he has supreme ball skills.
I mean, that's like his superpower. Yeah. Adjusting the football in the air. The thing is, with this Minnesota defense, this Durante Jones defense, Brian Flores defense, they haven't really valued corners that way, right? Because they get so much pressure on the quarterback. But what I do think about is how that could even take the defense up another level. Because you've got a guy playing with vision of the quarterback. He's good in man coverage. Like, that even maximizes what you're doing from a pressure standpoint even more.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it could be, whether it's him or Mansour Delane, I think they both could be really interesting prospects here.
If I had to choose between the two, I would give McCoy the edge.
See,
because of the ball skills. I know you like the length of.
So Delane, I just think is you talk about just a more well-rounded player. Like, I think, again, it goes back to the Carnell Tate thing. I think his floor is higher than McCoy.
I can't agree with that one.
But the ceiling for McCoy might be higher. I just think he's so consistent. He's so good at everything.
Yeah.
And I
don't think he's great at one thing.
I think that's fair.
He's not great at one thing, where McCoy is great with ball skill. I need a tater retriever. I need somebody to go get that tater. I need a tater thief.
Thief.
I need a tater thief.
Tater.
And McCoy is all about that tater, man. Like, when you watch him play, it's him and the tater. He don't worry about the receiver. Yeah. It's him and the tater. That's all he care about, and that's what I want.
Yeah. Obviously really excited if either one of those players come here. But now, let's spin that wheel. Here we go.
Tater retriever.
Oh, okay.
You love Keldrick Falk.
I do love Keldrick Falk. So Keldrick Falk, defensive end, defensive tackle / player from Auburn. He's 6'6". He's 276. He ran a 4.67 at his pro day.
276?
He's a big old boy.
And he's a big old kid.
The other thing, he's 20 years old. He's 20 years old. He has 35 inch. Like, he is a
just a man child.
76 running a 4.6.
Yeah.
And he a man child.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
So just to give you, and he's not this player, but to give you some context, that's the same 40 that like Julius Peppers ran.
Yeah.
And again, they're different.
But he built like Calais Campbell.
Yeah.
Like, here go the thing. He gonna end up being Calais Campbell. Do you understand that?
So the thing about this is, I don't think he's a top 10 pick in the draft, but if the Commanders were to trade back, for example, like into that 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 area, like, I think this is definitely on the table.
Yeah.
So what I will say about him is his hand usage in run defense, Tana, is off the charts.
Yeah. That's why I said Calais Campbell.
Yeah. He's excellent. Like, tight ends, tackles, ability to play the run. He played all over the front. So talk about flexibility. Durante Jones talks about flexibility being important. I think you play a stand-up player on the end, 5 technique, 4-eye, 3 technique. I think
he can play
all
anything.
of it. There's plays of him against Alabama 2 years ago playing straight up nose.
Yeah.
Like, he's...
How tall you say he is?
6'6".
6'6". No, Calais Campbell. Like, I don't know if you ever met Calais Campbell. One of the most generous giants I have ever been around.
He a hurricane.
Yeah.
Hurricane.
Yeah. I'm so tired
He's
of that.
6'8", though. Yeah. He's big.
No, Calais is big.
That dude is Shrek.
But when I say Calais is
humongous.
Yeah, when I say he's a gentleman, just a good dude.
Good girl.
Kendrick Falk and him, like, when I've seen Kendrick Falk, all I could see was Calais.
Yeah. And so apparently wired right, pros pro, right? The thing about him is his run defense is probably the best in the class. Yeah. He's having a hard time getting to the quarterback. A little bit of that is because of he's lining up in multiple spots. He's getting a lot of double teams, and his production was down from the year before. His pressure numbers are about the same, but I think that's the thing people hear about him. He's still a baby, guys. Yeah. He is like, they say, oh, you're a puppy. Yeah. He's a puppy, that pit bull puppy that's got the chain around its neck. Yeah. Is going to grow into a dog here
one day, yeah.
And I want it to be a commander dog, right? Yeah. So I look at what it does from a flexibility standpoint. He can drop. He can rush from multiple spots. Gives you a little bit more flexibility in the front. Talk about pressure packages, right? Yeah. He's at his best on the move, kind of looping and stunting. So, again, just a dynamic playmaking piece in the front that's under contract for the next 5 years. We talked about how the only guy at the defensive end position under contract is Adafioye outside of next year. Yeah. So, getting younger, getting stronger, a guy with a ton of potential, gives you flexibility to play any position.
I would say that flexibility and his ability not to undress the defense when he comes on the field is key because then you playing Where's Waldo as the offense, the quarterback, and your offensive coordinator. So most definitely he is a chess piece.
And the other thing about him that, again, the pressure stuff is concerning. Like, that's one of the reasons that he's kind of like out of my – he's like –
out of your top 15.
Yeah. Like, I love the player.
Yeah.
Love the potential. But the idea of him coming to work here with Dan Quinn, who is the defensive line whisperer, is perfect.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna get every ounce out of that.
Great
guy.
marriage.
Yeah, get every ounce out of that guy. So I'd be extremely stoked if he was here. Now, one more time. Spin that wheel. What we got? Here we go.
The Bain train.
So the wheel falls on Ruben Bain, defensive end from Miami.
You merely adopted the dog.
Hey, all I ask people is, did y'all see that video that's online of that kangaroo, that buff kangaroo beating that dude up? That's who Bain is. He got them little arms, but he gonna beat you up.
Yeah.
The most physical defensive lineman in this draft. All right, and all I keep hearing, I don't want to hear nothing about no arms because I seen Dwight Freeney dominate.
Very
for
different
a decade.
player. Very different player, though. But yes.
But when I say I watched Dwight Freeney do it with not the longest arm reach, but they got something in common. That spin move.
So I'll tell you this. I heard the best comp for Ruben Bain today.
Who was that?
Mike Tyson. So basically, Mike Tyson.
I got you. That is the right.
Mike Tyson didn't have the longest arms, but what did he do? Great head movement, great torso movement to get in tight and deliver that knockout punch. So when you watch him rush on, you can see the length it's not great.
Yeah.
But his ability to bend and kind of contort and then
to make you come to him.
When he puts his hands on people's chests, like his hands, his elbows are tight.
Yeah.
He's on the breastplate. Like watching him, again, this guy from Penn State, from Pittsburgh, I don't know if he's going to get drafted, but that guy from Pittsburgh, after the 10th play of the game was like, I do not want to play football anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm good. And when you have a player like Ruben Bain who plays with that level of physical violence, that level of technical awareness, and that hard all the time. And the other thing people sleep on, Tana, is that man can bend.
Yeah.
He can bend around the
That's
court.
the Dwight Freeney.
Low center of gravity.
That's the Dwight Freeney, the Tasmanian
stocky
devil.
legs.
Yeah.
His legs are like a skill guy, like
Power.
tight end or fullback.
Yeah, power.
And he's out there just bringing it.
And
To me, the pedigree alone, I think, like
he's a Kane.
Kane is one thing, but his dad was a hell of a football player. It didn't transfer to
the league.
He did play in college. It didn't go to the league, but if you watched him, when I was in high school, phenomenal offensive lineman, and then just watching him through the years, man. I was one of those guys that like sooner or later, man, we're gonna be talking more about this kid. Like from his freshman year, I was like, sooner or later they're gonna be talking more about him.
And I'm gonna tell you, as a defensive back, I love for my D linemen to be unkept.
Yeah.
I love for them to have their hair just look a mess.
Just a little uncertain.
I love for them to show up at work and look a damn mess. All right? Because that means they don't give a. They just want to play football.
And so it's funny. Everyone was like, oh, Ruben Bain is kind of falling out of the top 10. And I knew this. I knew this was going to happen. The second a position coach watches him play or talks to him, he will be back in the top 10.
Yes.
And look where we're coming back now. Everybody's watching him. All the coaches are watching him. And all the experts, Jeremiah and then, Todd McShay, the guy, that are locked in. Yeah. Oh, Ruben Bain getting some steam. Ruben Bain's back in the mix. Because when you cut the tape, I'll tell you this about
a football player plays football.
When you cut the tape on, he plays it the way you want to play it.
Play football.
And we talk about high floor, high ceiling type of players. His floor is so he is a ready pro.
No, he's ready now.
He might not have the upside of like a David Bailey from a pass rush standpoint, but he is going to be a good pro for a long time. So let's talk about what that looks like here. Because everyone says, oh, it's not a good fit. He's a 4-down defensive end. My man played 4-eye, he played 5 technique, he played stand-up 9, right? And he dropped at his pro day and looked smooth as butter doing it.
Yeah.
So I think because again, like when you look at like Greenlaw up in Minnesota, not a great dropper, but they drop him. I think Bain does it better than him.
Yeah.
So he does give you more flexibility than I think people think, and he plays like an absolute psychopath.
Yes.
Like he's playing like he wants to make you quit playing football.
High motor.
Yeah.
And that's all I need from my defensive ends. High motor, don't stop, and pass rush when you're supposed to and run rush when you're supposed to.
And
I'll say he can play both.
And I'll say that too. Like everyone talks about him being like a sack expert. He only had like 7 sacks or 6 sacks through the regular season.
Yeah.
But then gets that number 12 because he has 5 sacks in the playoffs or something like that.
That means the big games, get my best performances.
Like watching him against Ohio State, I went back and watched that game last night. Like he was a man-child.
No, he whooped people heads.
Yeah, he was a man-child.
people heads.
All right, so that's it. That's what the defense could look like with some of these top prospects in the draft. But in the meantime, Tana, I think we got to pay
In between
some
time.
some bills. Who do we got here? We got Virginia Lottery. Who's doing that one?
I guess that's me.
I guess that's you?
I guess it is.
Okay.
Huddle up, Commanders fans. The Commanders Golden Pass raffle operated by the Virginia Lottery gives you a chance to win the ultimate fan experience. That means tickets, VIP treatment, special appearances by Washington legends like these old dudes, and much more. Limited tickets are available. So visit valottery.com/commanders to enter the raffle today. That's valottery.com/commanders. And break.
Yeah, I think we got to read that more like a cadence, though, Fred. That's my note.
No, I think we do. I think I do have to read that like we actually in the huddle.
Yeah, and I think it's hard because it's like, the commas aren't there. But I think.
But also you got the lottery, commandersva.com / and all that.
Yeah, a lot going on there. Right. The U.S. Army. They say your work defines who you are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, you're clocking in. But what happens on the weekend? What happens to your time? You could take it easy, or you could use that time to get better. In the U.S. Army, we think differently. Your time should be used to improve the skills you do have, to learn some you don't, to push yourself in new ways, because it's those days that truly define who you are. That's how you make progress. That's how you make an impact on the world around you. It's your time. How you spend it's up to you. It's your time. The U.S. Army Reserve.
You need to put a little bit more Sergeant Slaughter.
Okay,
in there.
I'll take that note.
Like you're not really commanding.
I'm going to write it down. Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, you're not really commanding.
All right, it's mine.
You got one more.
All right. Calling all students, families, and educators. Join Clocks Construction and the Washington Commanders for Crafting Futures, a skilled trades tailgate at Northwest Stadium on Saturday, April 11th. This free event lets students ages 12 to 20 tackle hands-on activities and explore high-demand careers in construction. Connect with pros and build your future where the Commanders play. To learn more and register, visit clockconstruction.com/craftingfutures.
It's the first time he's read that. It's the first time he's read that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That was pretty good.
I'm a builder myself.
Of what?
All right, come on, man. What you got for us?
Okay, so we got...
You rode that broom
So
to work
we
this
got
morning.
another rode the broom to work is crazy. All right. So we got Who Said That? This is another Spin the Wheel segment. And basically what Amanda's done, I don't want to put words in Amanda's mouth here, but she's got 5 quotes that are going to be on this wheel, and we're going to have to figure out who said it and provide some context as to why you were saying it. Is that right, Amanda?
Yeah.
Okay. So are we, what is that it? That's it? Just, yeah?
Yeah, name of the game. We're going to go through some quotes and we'll see if you can guess which one of you said it.
Okay, here we go. So we've got 5 quotes and they're on the wheel. Spin that wheel. All right, so number 5. You reading it, Amanda, or am I going to read this?
I can read it.
Okay.
So the quote is, an offensive line is like a boy band. They have to be in sync, referring to the band NSYNC.
So this is the genesis of this quote is Fred Smoot. However, Tana has also said this quote, kind of making fun of Fred on the show.
Oh, okay.
So that's, I think.
So it's both ours.
It's a little. It's yours.
But I keep it down to my house.
I would just say I did use it before. But I give it to that food over there.
I think that's right. I think that's how we're going to do it.
Yeah, that is correct.
That's
It
the
is
food's
coming
head.
from
Say that's
Fred.
the food.
All right. Spin that wheel. All right. Number 4.
4.
Okay. I was recruited to play at a university in England, specifically Hogsworth.
I wonder who said that. Who could have possibly said something so insane?
I feel like all these quotes from that food.
Hey, when I went to Hogsworth, it was a great 4 years of my life.
Did you learn magic while you were there too?
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra. All right, here we go. Spin that wheel. Number 3.
Okay. Let's talk about the elephant in the room and on the wall. It's a big elephant.
I don't remember anybody saying that, but it is such a. Did you say it?
No, Tanner made me say it. Tanner said that. Tanner said that.
Okay.
No, that's Tanner right there.
It was me.
It's a classic Tanner where it's like you give a quote and then you immediately subvert it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that was most definitely Tanner. I knew that one easily.
I started laughing when I read. I'm like, oh shit.
All right. Okay, what do we got? Number 1. Here we go. Spin that wheel. Number 1.
Football was in my DNA. I was negative 3, 4, 5 months old, and the football was in my hand.
Who could have said that? Who possibly could have said that?
Listen, I was in my mama belly.
Fool.
I know.
He said his mama was playing football.
Yeah.
When she found out she was pregnant with
she was pregnant with him.
She got tackled. It was a tater in her stomach. I grabbed that tater and said, I got 3 more months, and here I come.
Fred Smoot. Oh, man. All right. So number 2, last one.
Okay, last one is they talk about how the grass ain't always greener, but for me, it was green when I got here. It was bright green.
Oh, that's most definitely. It was most definitely. He came from the mean green.
I know. Again, it follows that mode.
No,
of Tanner,
because you know, I've always say, the grass ain't always green. So I ain't trying to leave just to leave.
Yeah.
But if you push me out, then, well, I know it was green on the other side.
No, but it's so funny to be like, this is this quote about how it's not always better. It was like, but for me, it was better.
But for me, you know what? That grass,
way greener.
Hey, well,
greenest grass I've ever seen.
I got here to DC and the air tasted better.
No, because he hated New York.
I know
that's
he
the thing
did.
about it. People don't know how bad that boy hated New York. And usually Miami and New York got a, it's this love affair.
It's a different world for me, man.
No, that boy got that thing and hated Hofstra. He hated everything.
Dude, we've had some good quotes, and it is funny how when you read them, because we spend way too much time together. But yours, when I read them, I can hear them.
I
in
can
your
hear
voice.
you saying them. Yeah.
I can hear you. I can hear your voice.
No, you can hear the voice through the words.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's probably not good for our health. Spending too much time.
I almost read my quote and just blurted out loud, like, damn. Because I knew it was me, but I didn't know I said all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what talking does. Like, that's why I always say, write something down.
Yeah.
Before you
before you really want to see it.
To really see what it looks like.
100%. But that's going to do it for today's show. Please make sure you like and subscribe wherever you get your content. But in the meantime, that's it.
Peace.
The Command Center podcast was filmed at the Big Bear AI Command Center studio. Big Bear AI offers mission-ready AI for a rapidly evolving world, proudly protecting the Washington Commanders and its fans.